Yes. I don't have a digital presentation. Voila. Thank you. Well, hello, porn stars. Am I right? And I'm at the right event? Oh, CyberTalk. Yeah, that's fine. Why do I call you porn stars? Anybody asking themselves? Definitely. Definitely, Mark. That's your movie. Actually, all of us have a porn star name. So if you take the name of your first pet and name of the street you grew up on, you get your porn star name. So mine would be Kiki Cottrells, which is pretty much a good one. Anybody likes to share their?
I'm Fred Brunswick.
Ooh, nice. Anybody else?
I think mine's the best.
What's yours?
Well, actually, I do a different version, which is the mother's maiden name.
Okay.
So mine would be Totty Badcock.
Totty Blackcock. Oh, that's a good one.
You dirty hair.
Right, so why did I ask that? It's because all those games on Facebook and other social media, when they ask you, to check your porn star name or whatever reason, so the name of your first pet, the name of the street you grew up on, is actually memorable questions banks ask. So when you answer those questions, you're actually giving bad hackers access to your data to access your bank account. So let's don't do that as much. I know that many of you came here today to learn something. Many of you came just because of the free booze and pizza. But I would like to introduce myself. My name is Helen Zec. I'm a founder of Paysup. Paysup is Invoice Finance company. It's the first UK invoice finance company for freelancers. And when I try to explain actually to my mom what I do, what's invoice finance, probably majority of you asking yourself, what invoice finance is, I have no idea. Even when I told her I'm going to be on this CyberTalks, talking about cybersecurity and everything, to her I was like I'm like talking on ancient Latin. Like, something like, because I do speak ancient Latin, to her it's like, Pater noster qui est in celis, sanctificetum nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua sicut in cielo. Probably to her something sounds like that, but not to me. But let's come back to the actual, what cyber security is. So a group of people did a research and actual experiment in Liverpool Street, not too far away from here. And they stopped people passing by and asked them for their name, where they're from, and the current password as well. So you would be surprised that 30% of people who actually gave plenty of information gave their current password because they were offered one of these. Mars bar for a current password. You would say, there's no way in hell I would give away my current password for a bar, Mars bar. But would you do it for £1,000? £10,000? £100,000? If you would have a friend who's a hacker and he's doing bad stuff, and he says to you, I could add a few zeros on your bank account, where's your moral there? We need to ask ourselves, if you don't like hackers, but they can help us as well. There are bad and there are good ones. Banks leverage artificial intelligence for customer service using chatbots and to assess a loan application through AI because of reducing operating costs by 30%. Because they think the robots do not take any holidays, they don't take sick leave or anything like that, and they're cheaper. But what artificial intelligence does not do, AI-powered algorithms, they just give an answer, a positive or negative one. They don't explain, the reason behind it, why they made that decision, why I was being refused for a loan. Is there something I can do to improve that? Nobody knows. So people want to know why they refused, want to give a negative answer. And my company is actually leveraging AI together with the human, with the real risk analyst. And a big high street bank actually approached me, and they wanted to partner with us to take our technology so that they can improve their current invoice financing processes. I don't want to say, which bank was it, anything like that, the name. I'm just going to say they have this black horse commercial running on the beach. But, they came to us and said, okay, we need to improve our current loan approval process. I said, okay, what's your current, loan in invoice financing industry? What's your, approval time? And they said to us, 68 days. At PaySap, we do it for 48 hours. So there are a lot of people, a lot of companies who will try to steal what you did. But software does what it's programmed to do. And there is a human being responsible for the initial programming. And I must say that without the actual human beings, artificial intelligence would be pointless. I'm going to tell you a story about my mom and dad. They were newly wedded. They had myself, my little baby sister, early days in their marriage. And my mom was a busy woman. She had a career, she had me, cooking, cleaning, all that stuff. So what she did, actually, she didn't take too much care about the washing, like the clothes and everything. So my dad was a bit pissed off about that. He didn't have too much of clean clothes to wear. So he said to my mom, honey, where are my clean clothes? What do you do and wash it? And she said, I don't have time, I'm busy, kids, cooking, all that stuff. And then he said, but you don't do it. The washing machine does it. So my mom went full Robert De Niro mode. Machine does it, fine. So the days were passing by. There was a bigger and bigger pile going on there. My mom didn't do anything intentionally. And it came to the point when my dad didn't have any fresh clothes to wear. So he went to my mom and said, honey, where are my fresh clothes? What am I going to wear? And she said, come here, let me show you. She took his hand, and they came to the washing machine. And she said, go on, ask her. Washing machine, why didn't you wash my clothes? So without a human being responsible for the certain things, we are certain that we need a human being behind all the artificial intelligence and all the technology of today. Right now, at the end, I'm going to ask you can somebody share their name with me? Anybody? Can be a fake name, I don't care.
Tarek. Are you Googling me?
Sorry?
Are you Googling me?
Definitely.
60 hits on home. Only Pornhub?
I need 2 more names. Anything.
Clarinet.
One more name.
Diego.
Diego. So how many of you think hackers can access this noise I enter in the system?
Sorry, hackers can what?
Access this data. Names. Torik, Clarinet, Diego. Can they easily access?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Depends on the picture. It's on camera. Thank you.
Now it's on camera, but you got the point.
Also, the registration is the event.
It was recorded on a microphone, I guess.
We're all registered here, aren't we?
Every good place would have its hidden cameras and hidden microphones.
You think?
That's what Donald Trump said.
Oh. If he said it, who are we to judge? But we are not in America. Americans are very obsessive about cybersecurity.
Big Brother Britain is good. Big Brother Britain is also good.
Okay, fair enough. So that's pretty much it for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.